Everyone's doing well today. Thank you, Krons, for coming by. Sorry for the delay there. Starting a little early, but then forgot I needed to get a couple of things fixed from over the weekend, so. Someone let me know if the music is too loud or too low.
I'd get the power source hooked up before heading back into the Animus. But it's your call.
Trying to remember where to go for this last one. Hmm. 99% sure I've gone through here before. But we will see. We will see. Not quite capable of making that jump. At least it's Desmond. Let's see. Where is the thing? Okay. I am very confused. Ah, there we go. That's, I just didn't see those there.
approached. One that was dark and cold. It would consume us. For we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice. Not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us.
Alright, we got Juno again? I think so.
What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body a vessel to hold these sparks. But it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles into dust. We asked ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger, something better? So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
I love the model. You can see, like, I don't recall that happening in the original version of the game, but it very well could have. It's been a long time since I played the old 360 version. What are we doing? There we go. Good lord. Yo, what's up, Turtles? How you doing, man? Hope you had a good Monday. I would be careful about eating that, dude. Sometimes dog food is definitely not people food. Might make you very, very sick.
you think killing Vidic set Abstergo back?
I doubt it. Sure, he pioneered the Animus, but they've had the technology for decades now. Plenty of other people can take his place.
And Cross?
All right, if you
Oh,
want to
here's
risk
his
it, but
cannon.
don't say I didn't warn you.
I doubt anyone's mourning his death. I think these days he was more a symbol than an asset. I'm sorry, I don't mean to dismiss what you did. But it's going to take a lot more than a couple of deaths to stop the Templars.
You've been number 1 before, Turtles. At least I'm
Home
pretty sure
stretch,
you have.
Desmond. I can feel it.
The tides of war are turning. The Loyalists fall back beneath the advancing Patriot army. Their hold on this land weakening by the day. But the Templars only
Hell
seem to grow
yeah.
stronger.
Great job,
Though
dudes.
fewer in number, the threat they pose appears undiminished.
Is it worth it?
Making
Did
matters
you enjoy
worse,
it?
Washington chose to spare the life of Charles Lee. I am told he has taken refuge inside Fort George, and so my days are spent searching for a way to breach its walls. Of my father, there is no trace, and I am glad of it. If I can be rid of Lee, there may still be a chance for reconciliation. And through it, peace.
It's bugged, so it's terrible. That's awesome. Oh, here's the special event vehicle.
He's asking for you.
Hello, Connor. Come now. Your sadness won't sustain me.
That's a
any
pretty
more
big
than
bug.
food
Hopefully they
wine
fix that
soups
quick.
and potions. Tell me of your latest exploits.
Charles Lee has been exposed, and the Patriots finally rid of him. They march now to secure the remaining cities that this country might finally be free.
Then you have won. The land and your people are safe. Yet you seem troubled.
Washington spared Lee's life.
So long as he lives, all are in danger. The same is true for your father. When you first came to me, you understood what had to be done, swore you'd see it through. If not for the Brotherhood, for your people, and all those threatened by the Templars.
But with Lee gone, my father might...
Listen to me. You have not come this far to throw it all away over misplaced sentiment. Both men must die.
Achilles.
There is nothing more to discuss.
Oh yeah? Was it a 4-steam or 2-steam?
Connor, I came as soon as I could.
Tell me you bring good news.
4 seems
The Comte
easier.
de Grasse said yes. You need only join his fleet in Chesapeake Bay and they will serve as required. But what exactly is it you intend?
It's better that I show you. Charles Lee may have been dismissed, but it does not mean we are safe.
But the commander!
The commander underestimates the threat, and no more time can be wasted trying to convince him otherwise. I must do this on my own.
Do what exactly?
Kill Charles Lee. He hides within Fort George, which is itself
surrounded by a militarized district. I cannot hope to infiltrate it directly, so I will go under instead.
Incroyable.
The tunnels leading to the fort have been filled in. While I secure the Admiral's ships, I need you to clear them for me.
And the ships?
When signaled, they will bombard the fort.
Breaching its walls and creating a distraction, I see.
In the chaos, I will slip inside, find Charles Lee, and silence him forever.
Two-seam fastballs are harder to get to go as fast as four seams, but they do give you a little bit more movement. You can get them to fly a little better. Really? They took my my fucking fast travel there? Ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Ethan? Yo, Ant! This is Assassin's Creed 3. You're jumping in, and it's actually like the 5th game in the series, believe it or not. Yeah, well, 5th numbered game at least. Well, no, I guess if you go just by numbers, it's still the 3rd. But it's yeah, it's just a weird, like, alternate, well, not alternate, but like secret history of everything game. Also, Ant, Turtles told me that you guys got your F-89Ds. And both Turtles and Ethan are telling me how bad they suck. Ooh, that's some great audio quality there. Yeah, you definitely want to do your homework, Turtles. But I'm not very good at math. Oh, you've had it for a while, Ethan? So wait, the bug is that old with the missiles?
And a captain without beard. Instead, I find myself greeted by one old ship and a boy in costume.
I promise we are all you need, Admiral.
I doubt this very much, but beggars do not choose.
And the ships I require?
They are yours, provided we survive this.
What would you have me do?
Hold the bay while I engage the main fleet. Should any British ships dare approach, destroy them.
If you're looking for help on a math test, I am definitely not the right person to ask. I was okay at some math, but then there was a lot of it I was just dog shit at. If it's anything above Algebra 1, I am completely SOL.
Too many.
If anyone can hold the line, 'tis us. I only hope the Admiral's quick to return. Enemy approaching! All right, boys! Make ready for war! Looks like they're coming to say hello. Ready yourselves! Aye, aye!
Oh, what's up, Nath? How you doing, man? Hope you had a good weekend. X divided by 3 plus 10 equals 15. I'm not doing your fucking math homework, dude. I'm not in high school anymore or whatever. See, you're already better than me at math. I'm the last person you want to do. Oh, dude, Ant, you're doing some RC planes? We have a guy, Fast Pilot. He comes by, he does train stuff. You guys should swap it up one day. One of you do trains, the other one do planes. You have to do the fuser too. Damn. I am 5'11", Turtles.
She's breaking up! Put down the ship! Take care!
Which I think I've mentioned on stream before, but just as a reminder, I'm 5'11". Not quite 6 foot, which sucks, but... I don't know why I have this glitch return to the Aquila thing. It's very annoying. Your classmate's 6'2". They better get that kid into your basketball team and or your football team. Because that kid is a beast. And you're in 8th grade? So you're almost in high school. Not quite, but you're getting close. That, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to disclose, Ethan. But, you know what? I appreciate the tip. Yeah, you're an adult, Nate. You may not feel like it. And in some ways, you're still not, but technically you are. At least in the US, you would be. Or at least to an extent. Actually, in the US, it's like a weird little half measure thing. You can't drink alcohol, but you can pay taxes. Are you shitting me? I have lit this dude up. Well, Turtles, that's kind of what my parents have. So, you still might grow. Don't worry about it too much just yet. Because my dad's a little taller than me. And my brother, my little brother, he's a little taller than me. So, and my mom's fairly short. So, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. And I grew into my freshman year of college. I was still getting taller. So, you know, don't give up hope just yet. Oh yeah, yeah. So where you are, you're legally an adult too. That's fair. Yeah, those are the best YouTube comments, right, Ethan? I will say, though, I was very pleased by the feedback I got to this week's podcast episode. And it's only, like, Monday. You weren't watching my stream on your school computer, were you, Turtles?
Ship lost! Escort's all sunk. We're on our own now, sir.
Or were you doing something you shouldn't have been doing in terms of getting your homework done?
My God. Where are our blasted reinforcements?
They will come. We must hold the bay until they do.
Oh, this is madness. You're alone and we're without reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Battle of Chesapeake was actually a fairly one-sided French victory. Because they got boxed in, they couldn't maneuver. And the French had the range on them. Oh, fucking Man of War, of course.
We're under attack! Man of War's firing! All our guns are down. We've no way to defend ourselves now. That beast is sure to sink us if we're not careful.
Gonna
He's
ram her.
not really planning to board them, is he? Has he lost his mind? He's going to get us all killed.
The ship is yours, Mr. Faulkner.
Don't question Gen Alpha, they have Chat GPT. Yeah. God. What the fuck? This is so glitched right now. college students apparently. Yeah, them too. They absolutely use GPT. Oh God, Ethan, don't even get me started on that. That's such. Ugh, I can't wait for that to be a huge problem. Oh, crap. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. What are you doing? God, it's fucking glitched to shit.
You mad bastard.
All right. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give you guys a rough outline of the schedule for this week.
They say you took down that man of war all alone.
I think we're gonna finish this today. We should be able to. Tomorrow I'm gonna start a new campaign in EU4. I've got a couple of choices. I was having 100% decided, but that'll be over on Twitch. Advanced Russian roulette. Very true.
Need some pirates killed or goods transported, and instead you asked for us to what? Shell New York?
No.
And then Wednesday, I'm hoping they release the new PlayStation Plus monthly games because Unicorn Overlord's on there. I want to play that on stream because it's a very much like an old Ogre Battle game, which I loved Ogre Battle and Super Ogre Battle and Ogre Battle Tactics.
Not at all. But a promise is a promise.
And then
even when made to a lunatic.
if that's not up yet, I don't know what we're going to do Wednesday, and then Thursday we're going to be doing some War Thunder. Friday, continue our EU4 campaign on Twitch. Saturday, Twitch and YouTube stream. Probably War Thunder one of either Saturday or Sunday. Gears of War Reload. I don't have Gears of War Reloaded, but I will play that sometime.
Hello, Connor. Welcome back.
Is everything in place?
Oui, Lafayette waits for you inside the tunnel beneath the city.
We need to distribute these blankets soon. Good riddance to these beggars. The city's better off without them. Did you rub them proper? Yeah.
Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, it's right there.
depend greatly on who is chosen to lead them. A man of humble means who has worked to earn the place. Connor. This tunnel will take you into the military district.
And the Admiral?
He waits for you to light the signal. And then the strike begins.
And we will be there as well.
This one was a little bit of a pain, if I remember correctly. I don't give a shit about 100%ing this. I've already done it. What's the anime, Dave?
Need to get inside the fort. Charles?
Gone.
Come now. You cannot outmatch me, Connor. For all your skills, you're still but a boy, with so much left to learn.
Give me Lee!
Impossible. He is the promise of a better future. The sheep need a shepherd.
He has been dismissed and censured. He can do nothing for you now.
A temporary setback. He will be restored. You act as though you have some right to judge. To declare me and mine wrong for the world. And yet everything I've shown you, all I've said and done, should clearly demonstrate. We did not harm your people! We did not suffer.
Surrender, and I will spare you.
Brave words from a man about to die.
You fare no better.
Even when your kind appears to triumph, still we rise again. And you know why? It's because the Order is born of a realization. We require no creed, no indoctrination by desperate old men. All we need is that the world be as it is. And this is why the Templars will never be destroyed. Don't think I have any intention of caressing your cheek and saying I was wrong. I will not weep and wonder what might have been. I'm sure you understand. Still, I'm proud of you in a way. You've shown great conviction, strength, courage. All noble qualities. I should have killed you long ago.
Oh yeah, I saw the first season of that.
We've got a problem. Hatham doesn't have the amulet anymore.
But the temple's still sending data. There must be more to the story.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, who's like a really like a Japanese salary man who's just like a complete utilitarian. Huge dick.
My father is dead. Charles Lee now leads the Templar Order in his place. I see now why ours is an eternal war. For each piece taken from the board, another is placed upon it. Back and forth we go. Across the world. Across the ages. Some days mine feels an impossible task. But I cannot afford to be consumed with doubt. The people need me. Now more than ever.
Yeah, I liked the first season, Nate. I thought it was pretty interesting. It's definitely different than a lot of isekais, which I'm not a huge fan of isekais in general. There are a couple of okay ones, but yeah, most of them. The entire genre, I think, is really overdone.
We gather today to remember a man of peerless vision who sought to change the world. And change the world he did. Look around. Even now, the British prepare to retreat. Their spirits broken. Their forces splintered. The Patriot leadership shall soon follow. Either into our service, or into the ground. He sent me away. That day, at Fort George. He feared for my safety. I should have stayed. He said there was no danger.
He was wrong.
I will kill you, Connor. This I swear. Not here, though. Not today. No. First, I'll destroy all you hold dear. I'll burn that homestead of yours to the ground and roast the severed heads of your precious founding fathers in its flames. And when I've finished with them, all the rest will burn as well. Your merry band of assassins, the human refuse that lives on your land, your village and its people, all of it, gone.
You can try, Charles. But as with all your schemes, this too will end in failure.
Get him on his feet. He will wait. He will watch. And then, when he's seen all his life's work brought to ruin, only then will I allow him to die. Take him away.
Shame we have to keep you alive.
Come on. There.
Where is Charles Lee gone?
The harbor. To catch a ferry.
Now our weapons magically back, of course. Dude, I was there for like a second and they saw me. Now my axe is out suddenly, even though, you know, I'd already had it out. Alright, let's get to this. They domed the shit out of Moscow. Yeah, they did. Try to remember what you have to do in this one.
I believe these men meet the requirements.
You believe incorrectly. They're sick and weak. We're looking to build an army, not fill an almshouse. It would take months to get them into fighting shape. We don't have the time.
No. Please. We'll do anything you want. Anything. Only take us with you.
Quiet, whelp! Your merchandise is useless to us.
Perhaps we should discuss this back in my cabin.
Not how far down I wanted to go. Come on, man. This game is generally one of the better ones when it comes to parkour, but there are some areas they really kind of
Sorry to have disappointed.
Like shoehorn you in a route they want you to go on.
This way for nothing. Tell me now why I shouldn't have you thrown into the sea.
No need to be rash. Only give me a little more time. I'll scour the other ships if I must. I'm certain there are prisoners who will meet your needs.
Very well. You have 2 days.
Thank you.
Present yourself to the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston with the men you've chosen. We shall meet you there along with our master.
Shelton and Tweed Undertakers!
We were actually very close. I felt this would take us a little bit longer to do like the Animus stuff. There's still some stuff we gotta do out of the Animus to complete the story. But I thought it would take a little bit longer. There might be another mission that I forgot about. Because I forgot about the thing on the ship. The Jersey that we were just on. Yeah, it is. It is a great name. And it was a real place. I think it's like a historical landmark now.
I don't much care where you find it. Just get me the money, or you'll suffer the consequences and be removed. Oh, good day, sir.
Darling, take this money and stay outside. Bloody business, that. But I thank you nonetheless.
Wait, do I have a fast travel? I do. I should have looked at that first.
The New York Mercury, get it here!
Yep, just gonna fast travel there. Oh, we gotta go back to Boston. Oh yeah, yeah. This game was actually one of the better researched ones. Nath, there was a lot of real locations used. In fact, some of their research got them in trouble because they they made some people with living descendants like super villainous, like Charles Lee, namely. So it got him a little bit of hot water. So I think in the future, when they did games closer to modern times, they were just making people up.
For the finest, daintiest sleeve ruffles this side of Paris, step into this eight-head
Actually, what am I doing? There should be another fast travel place. Yes, right here. It's an 11 Marshall Street, Boston, Mass. Did not know the exact street address.
Need something, darling?
No.
Rude.
Can I help you? You know you can. Pardon? Oh! I do not like having my time wasted.
Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards.
Make a sound and you die.
What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the long pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No.
Thank you.
This is the right way, right? Yeah. You know, despite what you see in movies, they weren't all that bad. People didn't like, you know, generally rooting and living near shit all the time. Not if they could help it. Now, it's not like London with, like, during the Industrial Revolution with all the coal buildup. Oh, come on. I had him. What? The fuck? That was a weird thing. Like, I know the meme online is that Europeans, like, didn't bathe, but that was like Victorian propaganda. It wasn't true at all. What the frick? I guess we go this way? Yeah. Man, fuck this. Okay. You would eat it if you were dying? I mean, I think a lot of people would eat it if it was dying. Definitely for the French. I think some of the larger cities in Europe did have drainage issues. But it wasn't like people were intentionally choosing to live that way. Usually it was just a question of resources. There we go. That's the route. That's the route they want you to take. I forgot to do that. We're still on this? Yeah. We're still on it.
Why do you persist? You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another. You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
Well, it's important to remember that Germany has a bigger population after they unified. At least, you know. Initially. Plus, they had access to way more coal than France did, which, you know, coal was a big part of industrialization, so... Plus, France was actually invaded a lot worse in World War One, so a lot of their industrial areas got damaged during the war. And Germany wasn't really invaded during World War One, so they had a lot more resources available.
He headed inland, took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
I don't know turtles. I would say, you know, have a baby face. I'm sure someday I'll get it working. Just my camera I have for my computer is not very good. There, my computer is just exploding with running multiple programs at once. Kaiserreich's kind of an extreme example. I don't know that Germany would have done everything they would have done in the Kaiserreich version of the world.
This behind?
I think they may have taken some colonies from France and, you know, Britain, and they probably, and of course they would have made France give up Alsace-Lorraine.
Have we waited for you to return? You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No, I have failed. My people are gone. Chased out by those who I thought would protect them.
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist.
Prussia was a pretty good name.
Made a difference, and
P.
you will
Russia.
do so again.
Also, shout out to all 14 people in chat right now.
Where none might find it.
At least according to YouTube. That could be wrong. It could be very wrong. Would not surprise me. Well, it's certainly true that France and England were very old enemies, but you know, by the time World War I rolled around, they had been allies for a good while. They had fought Russia together. And England's main goal was always to keep Europe as disunited as possible. They were always, like, even if they had stayed neutral, say Germany hadn't invaded Belgium, and the British decided to remain neutral, they would have still provided a lot of support to the French and the Russians, just to make sure Germany didn't get too powerful. They probably would have agitated for the U.S. to stay independent. Alright, well, we know where.
I know where the key is. Then let's go.
is his hand all red?
Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Moment of truth.
Now, after the build-up and the denouement of finishing off the Templars, we get jumping puzzles. A lot of jumping puzzles. Which, I mean, yeah, a lot of AC is jumping puzzles or parkour, so...
Yes. Come.
Or no, wait. Were there not the jumping puzzles here? I thought this
Here.
was... Yeah.
At last.
Okay, maybe I was
You know
wrong.
our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however
I
terrible
don't
it
know.
might seem today, we'll find
So,
a way to stop it.
I haven't really thought about this part before, but I just really...
what?
Like,
There's
Minerva's
no hope
saying that she looked back before the end to see this thing. But she's like, oh, you've wasted centuries. Dude, you just talked to Desmond like a month ago. That's the last time he was able to get to it. Like, what? How else was he supposed to react? You should have been reaching out to someone far earlier in the timeline.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
They really screwed up the ending of this trilogy.
There isn't time.
This ending here, for like the main modern day, you could tell they wrote themselves into a box. They didn't have the creativity to tie it all together.
Go!
Then they just decided to do that stupid moral relativism for a couple of games where it was the, you know, what if the Templars were really the good guys?
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
Yeah, the series took a big blow after this, but then they were able to bring it back with AC4. Mainly due to the pirate ship mechanics. But again, then they really started doing like meta commentary with the modern day shit. They made themselves like the Abstergo Entertainment, like a version of Ubisoft, which was, you find out later, some of that stuff in Ubisoft's pretty sick. Yes, I did, Ethan. Yes, I did. We saved the world from a solar flare. This was like the big, you know, end of the world Mayan doomsday prophecy thing. They're like, oh, it's a solar flare, and yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. So you can no longer leave Vienna's, but you do kind of fall back into the role as Connor. Although in this one, I think it's like, we're taking you back to before you sacrificed yourself. The Vashoda incident. Oh, between German East Africa and the British, French East Africa. Again, I would. So there's a lot of good in AC3, but like the modern day stuff, again, they shot their wad. It was pointless. Connor's magically healthy again. Where do we go? It's not so much the writing as that they don't include like dialogue that should be in there to explain stuff, and it's because I think they got it cut out. And then Sean's a whiny bitch in this game. Like, dude, like, you know the governments are all run by Templars. Why are you trying to like act like this one's specifically worse than another? Also, I will not take fucking lectures on imperialism from a fucking Brit. Thank you very much. Even if he's obviously just a stand-in for the French-Canadian development team, who always have had a holier-than-thou attitude on their imperialism over America's. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, just modern. Yeah, no, you're right. There's a lot of bad modern bullshit out there. Flork of Crows? Yes, I do know Flork of Cows. Sorry. Yeah, Flork of Cows. I am familiar. Very distinctive art style. There's some very good edits of his work. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know you're referring to basically all AAA games these days. Or hell, even AA games have problems.
America has no need for
Send
your
them back to
services,
Britain in a
gentlemen.
box.
Well, Fortnite's different every time you play it. You never know.
Death to the oppressor! Cut them down!
Plus, they keep adding shit that you don't have to pay for. Oh, I didn't know that. About the Flork safe. Yeah, seasonal updates, season passes, you don't necessarily have to spend money on. But you know, I will say this, like, I'm not a big fan of like season pass shit, but as long as like you make clear like how much something's worth, and you don't have to go through 40 different forms of currency to buy, you know, like you have to spend this much on this currency, or like you have to buy all this currency. I don't have as much of a problem with season pass stuff as long as it's, you know, laid out and it's clear and there's no like bullshit. You have to buy this and then you have to get the currency, because that is especially scummy. Pretty much. Yeah, no, that's very true. COD is definitely chasing the Fortnite crowd these days. I should have gone up there.
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seen it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but
How could this have happened?
we're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour, which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Thank you.
Well, it's not got a full release yet, Nath. It's still in the beta. Unfortunately, my PC would probably explode if I tried to play it on. So I'm going to wait for the console release to try it. But yes, I have heard very, very good things about Battlefield 6. Very, very good things. Hopefully they're true. Although I did see a note. They nostalgically baited you into... Well, so I did see a quote from one of the Battlefield devs today saying that they're going to try within the next couple of years to make Battlefield a yearly release. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. You are fools. You are dumb. You're going to destroy your brand. That's the dumbest thing you could do. We'll see. We'll see, though. Well, that too, but yeah. I mean, you know, people always complain about the Battlefield games, but then they release and have like a huge... They make all their money back, and it's like, okay, what was all that for? What was all your bitching for? I forgot how good the drip was in AC3. All right, well, I think that is going to do us here for tonight. I thought you loved one and never bought the fake World War II game. I don't blame you, because that was dog shit. That was dog shit. But yeah, World War I was fun. I played that a little bit. But yeah. So I thought this was going to take us longer to beat. I thought I had like another 30 minutes before we were done. But apparently that's not a thing. So yes, Ethan, strong agree. That was just one of the many problems with Battlefield, the last Battlefield World War II game. Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow night on Twitch. We're going to be starting a new EU4 campaign. Again, I've got a couple of countries that I'm trying to decide which one I want to do for that. And then we'll be back here Wednesday. I hope Unicorn Overlord is going to be available on the PlayStation Now Wednesday. But worst case, I don't know. I will either maybe start streaming AC Liberation, or I might stream Kessen 3. But I do want to thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Nave. Thank you, Turtles. Thank you, Krons. And thank you to all the lurkers. We had a lot of people in chat today. Just keeping eyes on. Oh, and Ant. Ant was here too. Appreciate you, Ant. Hope your RC planes are going well. But yeah. We'll see everyone, I hope, tomorrow over on Twitch. And then we'll be back here Wednesday with something over here on YouTube. And then Thursday, we're here on YouTube with some War Thunder. And then Friday, Twitch and EU4 again. And then Saturday or Sunday, War Thunder here on YouTube. And something else on the other days. But I hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you all next time. Check out the audio podcast. It's on horse domestication. It was a pretty fun one. Although there are a couple of things I learned afterwards, thanks to some audience feedback, and I'm going to include that in next week's episode. And also there are a couple of other points I forgot to mention that I want to cover next week as well. But yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.